About set to go now. And towing the slab here, Frankie Montas. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Inside. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Mauricio. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, William Contreras.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Jackson Chourio in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Christian Yelich in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two out, space is empty. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting fourth, catcher William Contreras.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Bounced up the middle. Toss to Alonso. 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field, getting the nod in this one, number 39. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Here's the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, center fielder.
Juan Soto down. Another solid power season. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Nimmo, the base runner at first with 1 out. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. One out and a runner at second. Next offering is in for a strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Corrals it. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, first baseman Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Queens, this is Bryce Terang. When the season is over, he'll set a new career high for runs scored. Montas back to work. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand has to hurry. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Fastball for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Montas, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, no outs. Up now for Milwaukee, Isaac Collins.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Base hit center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score.
Stringing them together, that's
Batting
3 hits in a row. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the rookie third baseman. In there at the knees for a strike. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, shortstop Joseph Ortiz.
Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, right fielder Sal Frelick.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Sal Frelick digs in now. Flied out his first time. That one close, ruled the ball. Ball 1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. It's in and out of his glove. Still slings it to second. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
So up next, Jackson Chourio. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
Two strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
2 outs. Got him swinging. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jeff McNeil. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's outside, and it's 3-2. In the air, right side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And that's in there at the knees.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 7th home run of the season. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
And now it's going to be Brett Beatty. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the air, right field, Freeland sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
2 down, bases empty. Ronnie Mauricio now. Gets the outside corner with that one. And a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's William Contreras. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got it! That K is his 3rd of the game.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. That one's in there. Strike 1. Back up the, oh, that got him. Whips it to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting.
The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Hoskins pushes it foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder Isaac Collins.
Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Yelich, the lead runner at second. Terang at first, 2 out of the inning. Trying to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Francisco Lindor.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. singled and stole a base his first time. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. That one misses, and that's ball 2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Terang, 1. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. First time up was a pop out. And it's fouled away. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Struck him out looking. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Citi Field, on the fourth. Now the third baseman, number 21. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count.
Now
Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. He popped out his first time. That one missing inside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
First and second, no outs. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Sal Frelick. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Righty delivers. Fastball for a strike at 95. First and second here, no outs. And that is out of play. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Out to short. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now batting.
Now it's Christian
Designated
Yelich.
hitter, Christian
He's 2 for 2. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's the third out. 1 run, 2 hits, an error, and a runner left. We're midway in the 4th. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Queens, here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Singled and scored his first time. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Collins pulls it down, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, designated
Mark
hitter,
Vientos,
Mark
the next to hit.
Vientos.
He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. That's not coming back. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. A little bit high. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Fouls one off. 2-2. Just misses with that one. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting started. Now here is William Contreras. Contreras goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying, hits the fence. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bryce Terang will hit next. That misses, and that is ball one. No outs, runner on second. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. Man at second. That's in there. And it's 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Number 40 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Stanek also throwing. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Just a slow ground ball this time. Mauricio. The throw to first. One away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Hoskins up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Oh. 2-0.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Runner on at 3rd, one gone. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close. Up the middle. Lindor on to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder Isaac Collins.
Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around according to Darryl Parker. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Torrens. Slider for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
This one popped up. Drops into the glove. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Ripped, but it curls foul. Next offering upstairs. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed. Now a screamer into the outfield. Freeland hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. That one called a strike, and it's 0-1. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2. Whoa.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste.
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 3-3. Number 40 takes over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 40, Lave Tidwell.
Here's the third baseman.
For the
1 for
Brewers,
2.
Third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
There's a strike.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one out to right, and that'll get down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice
Now
job
batting,
of two-strike hitting in that
shortstop,
at-bat. He got that
Joseph
front
Ortiz.
foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Gets the bunt down the right side. Alonso. Quick feed to second for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, that was going to be a really
Right
tough one to
fielder,
turn two
Sal
on. So a
Freeland.
nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Freeland. And fires in a fastball at 95. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. And no one can get there. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now, Jackson Chorio. That one finds the zone. Strike one. One out. Runners at first and second. And that one fouled off. Goes down looking.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. In there, and it's 0-1. Ortiz at second. Freeland on at first with two down. And he hits a ground ball right side down the line, and it's foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. 1 for 3. Just missed. Out to center. Soto sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. Huge opportunity missed there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, D.L. Hall.
Now pitching
And
for
they felt it was
Milwaukee,
time to bring on a left-handed
number
reliever from the
37,
pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
D.L.
I think it's a
Hall.
good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now the left fielder,
Leading
Brandon
off
Nimmo.
for the Mets, left fielder.
It really feels like we might be running out of
Nimmo.
time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Action in the pen down there. Jarrett Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Uribe getting cranked up as well. Swinging a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swings through that one.
1 and 2.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Mets,
Here's Juan Soto.
center fielder, Juan Soto.
Step off throw to first. And he's back in easily. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Nobody out, runner at first. That's in for a strike. And a slider misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Fought off foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out. And the 0-1. And that's outside. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mets go down quickly. Score remains tied at 3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now here is Bryce Terang.
Second baseman, Bryce Terang.
There's a strike. That's to third. Whips it across. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. Swing and a foul straight back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Fielder,
Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
1 out, runner at second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man at second. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. And misses inside. Swings through that one out in front that time. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now the third baseman. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Line drive. Fair ball. Around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, he gets it down in a big spot to get the run across. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 outs. Runner on first. Joseph Ortiz now at the plate. Nunez keeping an eye on him. Missing inside, and it's 1-0.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Fly ball down the line. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
47.
You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Koenig.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jared Koenig.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.